Let's draw an angry expression. So as usual, I'm going through the whole process of first making my head, where I use some construction lines such as a circle for the head, a line down the middle where it goes beyond the circle, and lines across for where the eye placement will be. I then draw my eyes and I'm forking my eyebrows down. This is one of the biggest indicators for an angry facial expression. It's also not blatantly obvious, but the way in which I end up structuring her facial features will make it seem as though her face is tilted down a bit. The way I achieve that is by having her irises looking up at the viewer with a little white showing under them in the eye. Her nose is drawn from a slight down view where we would see the structure of the tip connected to the nostrils without seeing much of the inner nostrils. And her mouth appears closer to her nose. All these slight effects give the idea that her head is slightly angled down as she looks up angrily at the viewer. Obviously, that position of the head doesn't always have to be like this when a character expresses anger, but it felt like an effective touch to convey this emotion. Another obvious sign is her mouth. I've angled the corners down to give her that iconic frowny face. Don't be fooled by the childish look to it though. She means business. I'm now inking everything in at this point, and I also have a list of all my frequently used supplies in the description below. I also wanted to really quickly talk about inking and coloring. I know so many of you have commented that you wished I didn't do inking and coloring because you feel like you'll just mess it up doing all that, and I really just wanted to encourage you all who feel that way to just go for it. Yeah, you could mess up, but we can't ever learn if we're not willing to mess up. I've messed up hundreds of thousands of times. I mess up even when doing these tutorials sometimes. Like, it's just life. There are also so many artists and tutorials that do only pencil drawings, which is cool, but I really wanted to add something more, and I found that by inking and coloring and teaching how I do it and encouraging you all to do it too would kind of be a unique way to offer more than just pencil art. So right here I'm coloring in her skin. I've added some blush to her cheeks with a pinky color and then blended it all out by taking a lighter color and going over it. I make sure to shade on the corner of the eyes, under the eyes, and on the sides of the cheeks. I'll also have shading under the nose, the bottom lip, and under the chin. I sort of wanted to go for the same exact character as I did before for the happy face, but now I'm kind of second guessing myself because it doesn't look exactly like her the last time. It could be the extreme difference in facial expression, but maybe I should change it up to a different character every time? I don't know. Let me know what you all think in the comments below on if I should change the character every time or keep it the same. I'm adding in my final shading to her skin, and after that I'll work on her eyes and hair. I also didn't mention it before, but I did add some like skin creases, I guess you could say, in between her eyebrows, and it just helps to sort of emphasize that angry eyebrow look. And I'm sure it's obvious, but there are also many angry facial expressions. Sometimes it's hard deciding which sort of look I should go with to emphasize the emotion I'm after. But I always make sure to look up some references. They're all over the internet. Pinterest is a favorite of mine, and Instagram as well. So right here I'm coloring in her hair, and this is where I feel like I didn't capture the same character well because it seems like her hair is lighter here than in the other tutorial. Regardless, I think the final look was what I was shooting for, so I hope this tutorial helped you all out. I also have several short tutorials that go over things like noses, eyes, eyelashes, and lips that can just help you achieve all the features of a face like this. I also added a red background in the end, as color can definitely radiate a mood. So red felt like a good choice for this one. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell notification so you never miss a tutorial. Also feel free to comment below what tutorials, either short or long, you would like to see next, and I may add it to a future poll to be voted on.